Coming to our demo set tonight, I'm going to have Al be Anthony Rizzo right now. And what I think Cam Gallagher can do is, instead of setting up down the middle, what he's going to end up doing, as you can see from a bird's eye view, he's going to take home plate and he's going to try and make that middle part come right on the inside of the corner. So a clear pathway right here to the inside. Rizzo, as Al is standing right here, is much closer to the plate than a lot of left-handed hitters. So he's trying to intimidate guys not to come inside. He's also trying to protect in here because hitters are giving away exactly what they're weak for. If Al comes over to the right side now, and this is what we're thinking with Gleyber Torres, with DJ LeMahieu. Remember, Torres has had really good numbers against Shane Bieber, and that's because a lot of the damage has been done on this side of the plate. So fully expect Cam Gallagher to maybe steal a strike here outside and then move over to the inside part, maybe stand up the right-handed hitter, and as you come back looking right at us, he's going to try and get that elevated fastball right over here to try and force a change in eye level and then be able to come right back down here for that breaking ball strike.
And watching Cam Gallagher frame the ball, too, I mean, we just take a second to say that the framing of Cam Gallagher is one of the best in Major League Baseball.
Oh, it helps, and I know we've been spoiled the last few seasons when we've had Hedgie, you've had, Roberto Perez. It's awesome as a pitcher when you know a guy goes through the prep, is really able to read swings, and it's not just off the video, it's in game. I mean, those catchers are watching where you are in the box, if you're action early, what you're susceptible to. They're as important to the success of the pitching staff as much as a guy throwing the ball.
Yeah, there's no question about it. When you think about where Steven Kwan coming up from the minor leagues, Al, and everyone when you watch at home, his plate discipline was his calling card last year. But to me now, it's the development, that second year, and we'll see this as we get moving. The plate where it's at, and knowing that it's really difficult in the big leagues to be able to cover not only the inside, but the outside too. When you watch Steven Kwan, he's got those hands that are really quiet, very Ichiro-esque right here. So his hands are already close enough that when the ball is getting, and we call it just traveling deep in the zone, he doesn't have really far to go. He's got just a little bit of a load, but then he's able to just kind of have that short, compact swing. And on those play sense videos, you see him be able to go the other way because that ball has traveled deep. But as he comes through with the swing, you can see that barrel's in there for a long amount of time. When you look at some of the matchups here for the hot zones, Al, thing to keep in mind, against today's starting pitcher, Kyle Muller, who is a left-hander, he has got a 289 career average against a fastball and slider. Those are Muller's two best pitches. The hot zone is going to show you this. So obviously elevated pitches out over the plate. He has really, really been good. But look at the inside part of the plate. 571 middle in, 500 down and in, and even better, 500 down and away. That is great plate coverage for a young hitter coming into a second full season in the big leagues. To me, Al, it's a difference maker in this day and age with the rule changes. No more shift, so the more balls that Steven Kwan and this offense can put in play, the more chances for offensive success.
Yeah, certainly, and I love that he's batting 500 on pitches low and away, which is usually very tough for left-handers to deal with, but it's because he's willing to go the other way. And finally, Jensen, watching you with the bat, I have no idea how you didn't make it as a hitter. Watching you, listening to you, I mean, you sound like you got it down. I mean, you could have been a leadoff hitter.
Not from the left side. I'm not even a little bit better from the right side.
Get a couple of steps closer to first base. Back here on the Guardians Report, this past Saturday, a co-worker of mine, in fact, sitting right next to me, threw out the ceremonial first base. Chris Jimenez and I broke this down, Jensen. We were a little concerned with your shoulder flying open. Might give you some shoulder trouble.
Yeah, well, I need to get a little air under it. I can tell you, I had nerves. No getting around it, man. It's a little different being out there with 35,000, sold-out house. It was great to be with Paul, and a lot of fun, man. So I just wanted to make sure that we got the ball there. I need any extra ribbing from you from what I was already going to get.
You got it there. But Paul Shuey, I got to say, his form looked pretty good.
It feels like he's done this before.
It looked pretty good. Like we could use him tomorrow if you need him in the bullpen.
No doubt. I can only be an
still
opener.
some work on your form. Maybe we get you back at it.
Maybe be an opener. That's it.
Yeah, there you go. Jensen Lewis, Al Pulowski. Jensen had the chance to go down and talk to several of the prospects, whether it be in Columbus or in Akron. A lot of good young talent still yet to come here to Cleveland.
Yeah, it's been remarkable to really see where this upper-level talent has been, and maybe the next wave is coming in Akron as well. The middle infield market is looking pretty good. I had the chance to talk with Angel Martinez about the start to his season and where he's looking to go from here.
It's been great because a lot of good people around me, a lot of good vibe in the clubhouse, the coaches, the staff, pretty good.
When you left spring training, what did the coaching staff want you to work on first and foremost here for the first couple of months?
Honestly, they just tell me that they're excited about my routine, just to keep working, be consistent with the work.
What are you most excited about with your game so far this year?
The most exciting thing is be able to play, because you know, with the years moving forward, you learn. So you just want to be able to play and do it again.
As far as what you're working on this year while you're here at Akron, what have the coaches kind of told you that, all right, if you do this, you're going to be able to make it to AAA and then eventually the big leagues?
Yeah, honestly, just be able to come to the field and have the same energy every single day, like be able to be consistent with my work, and that's the secret.
Angel, when you think about the day that you'll get to the big leagues and you get that call to go to the show, what does that look like and what does that feel like?
Great, you know, because since you're a kid, I think all that you do is think about making the big league, you know, playing the big league, be able to play in the big league for a couple of years. So honestly, I think I will be really excited, like be able to tell my mom, to tell my dad, and hey, I make it, you know, all the work that I put in, like it worked. So just be able to enjoy and have fun.
Been great to catch up with all of these minor league guys, and Cleveland, an embarrassment of riches, especially in the middle infield, as we've chronicled. Akron has an infield of dreams we can talk about here in a moment, but we know what Cleveland has had. They've already had to bring guys up to the big leagues this year. This is as loaded, and I know you follow this big time, Al, because of the depth. It's been hard to find innings for some of these guys to play consistently.
It certainly has.